Good evening, everyone who are listening to me right now. It is always a pleasure for us to talk together and reason out things properly. And when we start doing it, it's always a great feeling because when you start helping others to know the right thing to do and when you start flowing along the right path, you're always interested in seeing how things works out. I must say that things are happening in the community. I mean, TBC community, and many people seem not to be getting it right. But just like every other thing, changes sometimes becomes a little bit hard and confusing for people to really grasp. Look at the article highlighting the new waves of things in the community. Initially, when I saw it myself, I got distracted. I got a little bit confused, but I took my time to go and through and back again and discovered that admin certainly has something, great something in store for all loyal TB shares. So, what are we being asked to do? It is how we can work and make things happen fast enough in the community. So the other day I went to talk to somebody. Yes, I was afraid to see the person as a friend. I told him about TBC, and after analyzing everything, he seemed not just to be interested. And he referred me to someone whom he looked as a guru when it comes to cryptocurrency related matters. I was happy. He said, look, within my mind that I'm going to meet someone who we are going to work things together, and even in my state here in Ogun State, we are going to do something greater. But to my greatest surprise rather, I got to him, we started talking, various instances and everything. He ended up calling TBC a shitcoin, a scam, and things like that. So, what made it to be so? That is how he see it to be. That is how he understand it to be. He was reading to me what some of his friends went through, that some even gave up their land for TBC and they are now regretting it. But I took my time to help you understand that what he's thinking is quite different from where we are going. Yes, granted, you are into Bitcoin and other altcoin making money, fine and good. But TBC is an abundance-based cryptocurrency, a currency that never goes down in value, a currency that has different mission of helping people to get whatever it is that they really need in life. After all said and done, he got stuck to his gun. And while we were busy talking, I noticed that it will all amount to repeating myself over and over again. I said, well, no problem. Since TBC is not for you, at least for now, let us get going in other areas which you may be interested in. And that is anything that has to do with other cryptocurrencies and other businesses. It was then I discovered that when admin started this very idea of abundance-based cryptocurrency, many people are not following along, or they just don't like the idea that what you have, I also have it. They don't like to hear that statement that you are also you have the ability to do what I can also do. I gave it a thought, and after several, I said, well, no problem. And that reminds me of what a musician said one time ago. In fact, it's a song. Uh-huh. He made it point blank that, and that is what people want. The leaders start the wars anytime they want. Some for their rights, and some for fun, just for fun, in their own glory, letting people die for the wrong that they themselves did, and not even what the people did. Letting people die for the wrong that they do. And he titled that song Living in a Crazy World. So what am I saying? Some people prefer to be in that crazy state. Yes, they love it crazy. They want it crazy. But With what TBC admin is helping us to understand, we don't have to be in a crazy world. We have to structure things. We have to make things work out better. And before we can be able to do that, friends, if you are still getting confused about the recent blog update in TBC about the admin fee being becoming 8 grains of gold and things like that, I want you to go and if you have any question, ask. Sit down, read and think, because our thought plays great roles in how we look at things. Yes, our thought. I'm going to analyze our thoughts and help us understand that we need to be very careful what we allow to get over us. Because sometimes when we believe in the wrong thing and give it all our thoughts, serious thought, and continue with that, it becomes our way of doing things. Okay? Look at, I was reading an inspiring book from the Cuban guy. There's a place he titled Our Thought. He said, whether we think we can or cannot, we are right. Whether we think we can rise or fall, we are right. All these things is based on our thoughts. Whether we think the world is out to get us or to support us, we are right. Whether we think there's much misery than prosperity or prosperity than misery, we are right. Whether we think people are evil in nature or good at heart, we are right. Whether we think we are destined for failure or greatness, we are also right. All these things are a result of what we think, how we allow our thoughts to lead us or to direct us. So, we act according to our thinking. We become our thinking. Our success, therefore, depends on our thinking. So, our success in TBC depends on our thinking and what we choose to listen to. People, we all know, are much better given to this scarcity mindset by the world elite. You cannot tell them that you have something as TBC that goes up in value, never going down in value, and they're going to agree with you. They'll say, no, anything that doesn't go down in value is not worth they're investing into. Does that make sense? That buying into anything that doesn't go down in value is worthless, it's useless. Friends, we have a whole lot of work at hand. We need to get people into this community. Admin is helping us to work just the way he's working with his crew. And even while working, he also wants us to be feeling the impact of whatever, because we are giving humanity a great opportunity for them to enjoy life to the full. Okay? So, we are being trained in various areas. Nothing is cheap in this life. The only thing that is cheap is only when they want to scam you. They will project it that, yes, it is very cheap, you come without any price. And again, some people are not they are not easily adaptable to change. When you talk about anything changes, they start shivering. No. Let's guard our thinking, because our thinking is where our whole life hangs on. We are today where our thoughts have brought us. If you believe that, there's no doubt of it. We will be tomorrow where our thought will bring us. That is what James Allen said in one of his quotes. Our thought has taken us so far. Our thought has helped us to see things the way it should. So let's guard it. When we see changes coming on in this community, let's appreciate what admin is doing for us. Let's know that all these changes are meant for our good. It is positive change. They are all veered towards helping us appreciate the value of what we have. Okay? We are not condemning every other opportunities. We are not condemning every other auto coin. We are not condemning every other business that people do. But when we look at the impact of what it's having on people, we discover that TBC is quite different, and it comes with a different concept altogether. And as a result of that, let us build our thought in a way that it supports it completely. Okay? Let's stop listening to people who don't really know where we're going. Instead of giving them listening ear, yes, we can give them listening ear, but we always try to see how we can help them to reason things properly. Admin is doing great, helping us in various areas to see that he has not been idle. Admin is not folding his hand and say, okay, let me know what these people can do with the opportunities I've given to them. It's also helping us to appreciate and benefit even from it. Yes, we go about giving us something as this to people. We need to be paid, we need to be compensated. You see, so when you see TBC accepting other forms of currencies like Bitcoin and the rest, it's just a way of helping to build the community. We know where we're going. Okay? Yes, I've always used this very example that when engineers are constructing a bridge, they usually have what is called a floater where there are heavy machines we have to stay. Yes, they are heavy machine. We have to stand on that floater while the needed rod, iron, whatsoever is put across the stream or whatsoever in order to make things strong. Those things will be there until the bridge gets firmly established. Then before everything or people can start using the bridge, it must have been strong. But meanwhile, while the bridge is being constructed, some alternatives have to be used. So let's you look at the fiat or the other cryptocurrencies that we are using to do some certain things in the community today. It is not just what we are after. We are using that as just a tool. They are just serving as tools to help us get to where we are going. Okay? So people should learn and understand the very point here that what admin is trying to help us to understand is not that he is out there to rip people of their money. No. No. Yes. It may be difficult, but that tests ability. Nothing is free, and admin is very blank on that. It's very clear on that. It is not free to just become millionaire and talk about billionaires. There are prices we need to pay. And what is that price? Is our ability to interact, our ability to negotiate, our ability to talk to people, ability to stand and believe in what we are doing. So if you are still in TBC, if you are in TBC and you are still having that shifting attitude, you don't know somebody is talking to you, you don't know how to defend yourself, fine, it may happen that way, but instead of being carried away or being driven out of your senses, why not get back to somebody who can help you to what is really needed for you to do things rightly? So friends, I am always happy for belonging in the TBC community. Changes do come, even in life that you are living. Sometimes serious changes comes up and strikes us. Okay? If we are not strong, we may give in. But if we are strong, we will live to tell the story. A time is coming and it's already here. Very soon, when I say very soon, it is already happening because people are already using TBC. I myself, I'm using TBC to get some certain things, even though it's not yet widely acceptable. Here in Nigeria, in Bangladesh, in other parts of the world, India, you talk about it. Okay? So let's give this great innovation all the support needed. TBC admin is not going to do everything about TBC alone. He is calling on us to please join our hands. And while we are joining our hands, we are not being left out. We are also getting compensated for what we are doing because we are helping people. And as that, we should be compensated. Okay? Let's go out there and help people come into this great opportunity so that things will have the needed shape and value that is being projected for. So this is Amechi AK. I'm always calling everyone, especially those who are still thinking that TBC is a scam coin. It is not scam. TBC is a big project and we need to give it all the needed support. Okay? Anybody who comes to you telling you about TBC, listen to that person. If the person cannot explain it properly to you, please ask the person to put you through to somebody, across to somebody who can help you really understand what TBC is all about. Yes. So please, especially all of us who are already here, let us give TBC the needed support and see it grow and see it surprise us to the greatest of our imagination. So I remain my humble self, Amechi, and I thank you so much for those who are liking my video. Please continue to share it and help us to support this great opportunity. and help the world see that what we have is something great, that what we have is something that's going to change the world for the better. Okay? We are not afraid of what we are doing, but rather we are looking at how we can help each other to build a community, because TBC is something great. And as something great, we need to give it all the support it requires from us. Thank you, and remain blessed. And let us always learn to do the right thing, because right thing will always give us the right result. Let's gather our thoughts and know that we need to watch our words because they become our actions. We need to watch our action because they become our habit. We need to watch our habit because they become our character. We need to watch our character because it becomes our destiny. Let us not be fearful about what we are telling people concerning TBC. We should be proud because we have the best of opportunity. Thank you and remain blessed. I am Amechi. See you next time. Bye-bye.